For example, these rappers, they had their own style coming up, right? Like back then.
Hmm.
It's like you could distinctly tell these rappers apart from each other. Like if they had their own swag, their own style, their own beat selection. Now it's everybody trying to use the same beats, whatever's popping. So you'll see everybody rapping over a drill beat. Like it's just not about creating your own wave anymore. It's about following a trend, whatever's already hot. And people wonder why everything is so oversaturated. It's like you're all competing for the same spot. And you should have your own lane. Because if you have your own lane, you'll forever be relevant. Even if it's not the hottest or it's not the most trendy thing, you still have an audience. You have a target audience for whatever niche that you are, or whatever style you're presenting. But people just they rather be on whatever's the hottest. They want to be on whatever trend is the hottest trend, whatever's the top trend. And they lose touch with their niche, with their fan base. Now they lose their fan base and now they have nothing. They're just chasing trends now. Like you had a whole audience that liked you for this, but you said forget that. I want to do the next thing that's the most trendy is because I want to be at the top. It's just the mentality of people. Like I said, it's just competition with people that ain't even in their lane. You're in competition with people that ain't even in your race. Like, you're running your own race, but you're in somebody else's racetrack, trying to compete with them. You're just chasing the views, chasing the clout. They always say slow and steady wins the race. Even if it don't look like you're popping or none of that, you're still cultivating that niche. It don't matter if you're getting the most views or not. You're still getting a consistent amount of people showing up for you. The people who connect with the niche that you're providing. The people will give all of that up to chase something that's popping that everybody else is already doing. They just want that clout.
Like people just have the need of fitting in. It's just these deep internal attributes they got to get rid of first. It's just that need to fit in instead of knowing what they're good at and do it and pushing it out more and more and more. They want to just fit in and do it. Just they need to build their own thing. It may look slow, but it's like look at like the tortoise versus the hare story. The tortoise, I mean, the hare thought it was gonna win because it's longer, it may be faster. So it was sleeping
Hmm.
along the race. So then the turtle was just being slow and steady. Eventually, it caught up, and it went to the finish line. By the time the tortoise had woken up, sleeping in the race, the tortoise outpaced the hare. It looked like it was popping, but it's like, it was winning. So that's what people are. They got it backwards. So you don't want to do what everybody else is doing because you kind of look like a clone, you know. and like clones, like robots, they malfunction. So you got to do something else, and it just becomes so robotic. Like I don't know, like
This is why everything's so oversaturated nowadays. Everybody's a clone of each other. Like everybody dresses the same chains. It's like a default look, a default appearance that you're already expecting from people nowadays. Like I'm expecting you to have a like rope chain. I'm expecting you to rap on like everything is just expected. You turn on a song and you already know what to expect. I know what these lyrics are going to be about. I know this. Like everything's so predictable because everybody's the same. Like nothing's unpredictable no more. Everything is just out in the open. There's no mystery. Everybody wants to try to be so mysterious, but there really is no mystery within these people. They're striving so hard to be mysterious, but it's nothing mysterious about you. You're the same as everybody else.
yeah, everybody trying to
Like
do it.
it's hard to find something that's truly mysterious. Like it's intriguing you. Like, damn, this is different. This is out of the ordinary. It draws you in. You don't really get that no more because it's all the same. You already know what you're getting. You know what you're expecting, and everything's so explicit, over sexualized. Like it's all just in the forefront. Everything's in the forefront now. It leaves no time for just. It leaves no time for you to speculate or none of that. It's just in your face.
Hmm. They try to like be mysterious, but like everybody else is being mysterious, so it's not really been mysterious. It's just an image, because you know if it's not a mysterious, then you technically are not making music. You're just whatever. Like I don't know what's wrong with artists is doing that. Like it's like if you post every day and you show up, you look like you become annoying to people. But if you be mysterious, this is how weird the energy is. How people respond to things. It's just weird. Like people think if they upload it every show themselves already, then they look lame. No, it creates people to like recognize you. It just creates these weird type of egos and people to be so mysterious. I don't know why. Like, how you gonna develop like a connection with your like audience or your fan base if you're so mysterious? They're gonna be the same ones begging you, "Hey, bro, when are you gonna drop that snippet, bro, or that song?" Like, you don't know why they don't be selling out of souls, or albums. Like,
People just. I don't know. I don't know what's gotten into people nowadays. So you really can't just be yourself. You have to be like everybody else. Okay, we get it. We know you're going to have Balenciaga on because we know that's the most popping brand. Okay, I'm already expecting that. Like, do you really have to be this predictable? Everything is predictable nowadays. Like, I miss being kind of naive and being fresh to this stuff because it was just intriguing. Like, I didn't really know what to expect going in. The music was just so vibrant. It draws you in. It gave you that adrenaline rush, that euphoric feeling. It was kind of provocative. Like nowadays, it's just so bland. It's so unoriginal. Like, Where's the substance within this? Where's the feeling? Like people's whole flow has changed. Like certain people used to be so animated, so full of energy. Like either if it's a content creator or a rapper, like you go to their music now, it's like they lost that animated type of flow or that energy. You could just hear it with just music in general. Go back to old music and go to the music now and hear how these artists used to be. They used to be so animated, like all this energy. Their flow was like unorthodox. They were just in the moment. Now it just seems like everything is calculated for an algorithm. Like, oh, I gotta make this type of song because this is going to trend on TikTok. I gotta use this beat because this beat is what's the most popping type beat out right now. And they wonder why they're falling off. They wonder why everything is falling off. People barely selling 1,000 copies of an album. You got 50 million followers, but you can't even sell 1,000 albums. Not even saying that album sales matter, but that's just an indicator to show you like you have fallen off. You lost your niche. You accumulated this big fan base, and you just lost them all. It's really just sad the state of everything nowadays. Like as far as entertainment, like it's really sad.
People lost that it factor in them. They don't hit the same anymore.